Yeah.
Just in terms of feedback for the business committee, options 2 and 3 I have no interest in. And I would, if someone is interested in either of those, I guess I'd encourage you to speak up.
People contemplate that.
Can I make a comment on the
Sure.
sale of land?
Sure.
Reinforce Jerry's point that people are dying to get a hold of the land. They're gonna die even harder 4 or 5 years from now, so. I'd take the gravel and take the cash, if we had to do that, and do all the rest of the things, and not worry about if that's gonna affect the value of the land. Once this is developed, this place is gonna be a gold mine, and you'll probably be able to take your money and move the church or build a wall and get some cash back in investments by figuring out what portion of property you're gonna sell off, but I wouldn't do it for at least 4, 5, 6, 7 years.
And that might be the timing out where, hey,
6.4
God delivers
years.
something. You know, they get quite appreciation, but anyhow, go ahead.
Okay, thank
So
you.
we don't wanna have nothing left.
Right.
Yeah, just to reiterate, I think we were talking about like one small part, not not the whole shebang. No way.
Okay, Bob, Mark.
Question on the building use for non-members, for weddings, baptisms, funerals. Does Joanne get any percentage of that? Because she has to put extra time, she's in there on weekends and different times doing things.
No, she gets paid the hourly rate. Yeah, she gets paid the hourly rate. She's fine with that. We've talked about it.
I mean, it's not,
So the church ultimately pays for that extra time, and that's why
We've upped these.
having the people donate to support that is that it does truly cost the church money when Joanne is preparing information for a funeral of a non-church member or a wedding of a non-church member. That's time that the church is physically paying
it's
for.
all in her basic salary.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
She doesn't
Yep.
get,
Right.
No,
Right.
there's
Well,
no-
she gets the increased hours.
She's
Right.
an hourly
hourly.
employee, right,
Yeah.
hourly rate, so if she works an extra 2 hours beyond her normal hour per
Mhm.
week, then she gets paid those 2 hours, I think
Yeah.
is what.
And she's the one that came to us and said, you should up the fees because of my time to keep it neutral, or we're actually making a little bit on it. So I think that's it. Is there anything else?
I just ask you one question,
Sure.
just the gravel question, I know I missed that June meeting, what is there like an estimate of the value of what that was?
Not yet. We have to go and approach either an Andrews Perry or an ONG and say, can you come and give us an estimate? So, we don't have to do it. To Gary's point, we don't have to do anything right now, because I guess the question is if we're gonna take these options off the table, I would suggest someone motion them so we can get them out of the next discussion. And it's something, as a business committee, we will be following up with, and if necessary, present to you guys, hey, we got an option now. We can get $100,000 if we do the gravel. What do you think? We haven't heard that yet.
Dave, since you're on the
Yeah.
steering committee, if you had any other
Well,
more
I'm the steering,
late-breaking,
I'm the steering committee relative to the move of the church, but also served on the selectmen's board committee looking at the new downtown on Library Lane. And that was a year long. We met once every 2 weeks for a year. All the key landowners were represented at all those meetings. There were other members of the Board of Finance and throughout the town, so there was a lot of knowledgeable people on that committee, and we had ONG at the table for every one of those meetings. Dwight's land is currently for sale. There's an interested party in the purchase of that land. I think that, and just to try to cut to the chase, selling a piece of our land at this point, in my opinion, should be off the table. So in my opinion, option 2, selling land, should be off the table. Our land is not yet worth what it's going to be worth. We are not the first component that needs to happen. We shouldn't be selling our land until Library Lane, until someone else starts putting money into Library Lane. Upgrades to the road, new curbing, new sidewalks, some streetscape, trees, some building on Dwight's piece. This potential land developer right now that, actually my company, they came to our company over in Cheshire to ask us if we would be willing to work with them doing some conceptual layouts for what they can achieve over there. And there's thoughts already, this is the group that's thinking about putting a grocery store, on a small grocery store like a Highland Market, or that kind of, something that the town's already expressed an interest, a large interest in. So until some of those other things happen, and until the road gets taken through the O&G property and back out to Covey, that's when our land is going to be valued high value. It's not there yet. So selling a piece now would be foolhardy. We would never get the money that we were gonna get, like Gary said, 4 to 5 years from now.
Alright. Marianne's got to duck out, she's gonna miss her flight if she doesn't get going, so David, I think, is gonna be assistant moderator.
Assistant, you are there for job, assistant moderator. That's for
We still have a few more people that had their hands up, so we
But
wanna
I
get
had
going.
Liz and then Bill Butler. Thank you, I'm sorry I have to leave.
Thank you, Marianne.
And I'll see you guys next week.
Forgot it was Community Sunday, that cost
I
us
know, I
time.
was like, oh,
Okay.
and Jerry, just so you know, here's some of the notes I've been taking.
Okay,
We are on Liz and then Bill.
yes.
Yeah, Liz.
Just a housekeeping note, you'll need to make a motion if you're gonna move the meeting.
Okay. So we got several motions here. There's a to move a meeting possibility motion, there's a possibility of taking options off. I think we'll deal with each option one at a time.
We still got Bill again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bill?
I wanted to make a motion that we remove option 2 and 3.
Okay. So are we done
Remove
with,
from budget consideration.
Yes.
are we done with discussion
Which
at
one's?
this
Yeah.
point?
Yeah, we're gonna end discussion now.
Is everybody okay with?
Wait, hold on.
John?
I have a question, just, if you remove the option off the budget of selling the land, does that also remove the possibility of looking into what we do about getting rid of the gravel?
No,
No.
Okay,
no, we're always looking at that stuff.
okay.
What it is to solve this year's budget need, so we're saying this year we're not gonna sell land, this year we're not going to lay off people.
Okay.
If that's where this is going, which I believe.
Then I'll second the motion.
Alright,
Okay. Well, first, okay, who's gonna make the motion, and let's hear the motion.
I make,
Bill?
I make a motion that we remove option 2 and 3 from the budget considerations for our next meeting.
for
Second.
2014.
Sonia, do you have those?
Second. Okay, all in favor? Oh, we gotta count. Oh, who can vote? You count that way.
Everybody can vote except for Chris, that I'm.
Tripwire.
I'm not a voter, I'm not a
Oh, you're not looking at a number? Okay.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
All opposed?
Abstentions?
Abstentions? Okay, so moves. 2 and 3 will not be part of the consideration.
Okay.
Is there a motion to move the meeting?
I'll move the meeting to February 9th.
Second?
Second.
Second by Deb. And all in favor? Aye.
Can we have birthday cake?
All in favor is aye. Let's see, I think we got 26 up, 25 up.
25.
Okay, all opposed?
One. Abstentions?
Abstentions?
One.
One. Okay,
Still passing.
still passes. Alright, I'd like to close out with a little prayer, if you guys don't mind. Let's do it, Reverend Taylor always does, say grab a hand.
February 9th.
Means we gotta move.
Thank you, everybody, for staying and helping
Yeah.
us with this.
Okay. Alright.
Give me ideas for assistant moderator now.
Dear Lord, I'd like to thank everybody that came today. I am just truly amazed that no matter how difficult the situation can be, that we always put our thinking caps on, we always get good dialogue, and we're always looking to do what's best for the church and to keep promoting Christianity. So thank you all for coming today. Great ideas, great things we can go back as committees to work with, and I have a feeling we're gonna make it happen this year. So thank you, and God bless. Amen.
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 Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, man. Good, Jerry.